Hey everybody, Steven GetMoneyMyrick here. I just did an Aspen run and I was able to clear Death 100. I decided to put together some footage of that run, trying to help anybody out that may be interested about some of the waves that were more difficult. I also want to say a big thank you to my guild leader, Daddy. If you remember, Daddy was the guy that we were giving a hard time in our last video. He was actually able to clear Death 100 and he definitely helped me out with this run as well as everybody else within my guild. So big thank you to all of them, and with that, let's get in. So at the start of our run, we got 11 demon potions, and I was feeling pretty good about it until I noticed that we also only had 14 out of 20 attack potions. Here we're going up against a single Valk. We decided to just run the ticks against them, and this is how our run started. And you can see we already trigger Unbending Will on the very first wave. Then our next wave we have, it's a pretty tough wave. You can see our ticks already has full energy. I'm debating what I want to do with him, and if I want to give him a demon potion or not. So we do give him one. We use one of our demon potions here. We go down to 9, and we'll see what happens here. And you can see it is getting a little dicey. If that Ada would stay a little alive longer, it would have been scary. Wave 59 now. We have our ticks at full energy. So we're just going to go ahead and run him. Got to heal up first. And here we go. So we one tap that Valk, and then we one tap the other Valk. So we actually should have full energy again after this fight, which is great. Jump ahead to 62. We got another somewhat difficult wave. Ticks has full energy. Debating on what I want to do here. Am I going to be able to kill them all? I just don't want to die, you know. We killed 2 people, and then we 2-tapped, so we finished the round with full energy again. On to wave 68 now. So all these waves in between, by the way, I've just been using Ada. It's been a lot of like Flame Strike and Cthulhu waves. A lot of stuff we're skipping over, some Ice Trolls, some Grooves. And you can see we're able to clear that. If you had a more powerful artifact with ticks, you could probably like one-shot that whole wave. But since I only have a base Staff Punisher, it's not knocking them out. Here, this is just an example of how strong Russell is against Ada. You know, 50% energy, he's just going to blow her up. That's where Russell can be really, really helpful. And then we're jumping into a penny wave. Penny can scare me, especially the double penny. I'm debating because the guide says you need 50% energy with Ada, and you can see we don't have any energy. So we actually do use a potion here. I felt like I could do that because I had so many potions. I don't know what would have happened without the potion, but it was scary. During the wave 76, you can see here now we need to be able to one-shot this wave. We can't let Penny get her actives off. So we kill all the pennies, and then we one-shot the Amon-Ra afterwards. 77, we're going to more stuff with Asmodel, and again with an Ada, one-shot afterwards. Wave 82, you can tell I got a lot of the Ada, Ramen, and then 2 character waves. This one I got nervous about, and so I decided it's time to give Carrie a try, see what they can do any damage before we get in. They're starting to get the level 500 now, which is why I made that choice. You can see she didn't quite do enough at all. So we are going to go ahead and bring up ticks. And I basically just want to make sure they were low enough that this was going to kill them. And it did do that. So she accomplished her goal. Obviously, I wish she would have done a little bit more damage, but it worked out. And I'm debating, you know, if I have to use a demon potion here or not with Russ, and I do end up using one. You see that block, 1 damage, 1 damage, and that's the effect of that A and B come into play, where you can just tank it out and kill the Ada. This wave here for Aspen is actually what ended my run last time, so I was pretty nervous. I was pretty confident my Ada was going to die. I only have a base crown. But the guide says, you know, Ada can clear this wave. And I think if you did have a glittery crown, you'd probably be fine. But I just couldn't quite make it. I got them all pretty low health. And I was debating if I was able to use Russell here, because he's at 50% energy. But how I died last time was with my Russell not being able to get his active off in time. And so while I'm fairly confident my first basic attack would have killed one of the Aspens, and then I probably would have been fine and not taken enough damage, I do go ahead and use one of my demon potions here on my ticks. Girk's here, and you can tell one of the differences. The reason I'm bringing this up basically here is because I have over 50% energy with Russ. If you don't have 50% energy, you can actually be in trouble, I believe. and when that'll come into play later. Wave 91 here, debating what I can do, what I have to do, and I go in with Rust with no energy, so do not be afraid. I used to be afraid of the Val stunning me, but look at all that block, look at all that -1 damage, and just blows them up. On the wave 92, we get more pennies, dual pennies. If I didn't have a demon potion here, I would be in a lot of trouble because you really need to be able to kill those pennies. But luckily we still had some. Now we're down to 2. And boom, take him out. And Gurk here, so like I said, Gurk's coming back, level 500, and we have 0 energy on the Russell. And Daddy was very confident that you need at least 50% energy or you may die. And so I didn't want to use my potion. I decided I'm going to use Sherlock. He hasn't done much this run. I used him against like a single Ada and maybe another single Ada. I decided, okay, Sherlock, your time to shine. And this is where having a base receptor can really hurt you. Even though I dove all of them, well, spoilers, Sherlock dies here. And I'm cheering for him so hard, and I just kept being like, he's alive, he's dead, he's going to die. Okay, they're all dubbed, let's go. And as the round goes on, I'm doing more damage, but that also means they're going to do more damage. And we're gone. You need to go to a dove, buddy. Okay, we're good. He's a dove. Oh, dove you. And I even got the hit on him, but no, we died. So I'm back to, can I do my Russell with no energy? You know, do I need to use all my demon potions? I got 7 more waves here, and I do decide that I've got to use one. Because I can't risk it. Even though I'm also scared because my Ticks has no energy. And so what if I get some pretty tough runs here to close it out? Going in, we get a nice easy wave here. It actually works out pretty well. We'll run Ticks here. And you can see what ends up happening. So we tap, active in that. Oh, wait, no, this one didn't work out well. Sorry, I thought we farmed energy off of that wave, but we did not. Here, we're going to go ahead and use Russ. He's not going to be able to farm energy, but he will be able to clear this wave. So we're done with 95. I'm feeling pretty good. Get a nice easy wave. Wish I had my Ada still alive, but she died to the Aspen. Didn't feel like I could use a potion here, so we just one tap the Flame Strike and then use our active and kill him. Okay, now this, I would have screwed up here. I was going to use Ticks here, or I was going to use Russ here, and Daddy was very confident that Ticks was the better shot, and it turns out there's nothing to worry about. Ticks one tap Zia at level 500. Just blew her up, so that made me feel very good. I would have used Russ, and he's pretty sure that Russ would have died from the damage over times. So I'm glad he was there to support me and help me out. Here we've got Dark Anthedel, and this is the wave where it actually works out well for us because we'll use our active here, and we actually... What? Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. We farmed energy off of that wave. Going to wave 99. I have to use my last potion, which means I'm not going to have any for my last one, but I should have 2 characters. I was worried I wouldn't have enough damage if I didn't use a potion. Here we go. And I really need to kill that Ada. I did not want her staying alive. And then last run here, nice easy wave. Tix was able to farm full energy off of that last wave because he got 2 attacks on the Ada. So going in here and knowing that we're going to clear Death 100, and it just feels great. So that's my run, the highlights on my run. Got pretty lucky by getting that many demon potions at the start, but at the same time felt like I had equipped myself well. You know, I did this with only 1 Radiant pay-to-win artifact. All the other ones were base, so you can definitely do it too. Just put your time in, look at the guides, and you'll get it. Later.